Nini everyone, Zabora here. I know that the Blind Bard has been watching my channel lately. I'm gonna go ahead and just read this for everybody that's kind of like visually impaired, or maybe you're just off doing some house cleaning or something and you're just listening to my ass talking. I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and read this post that I found on Facebook and we will address it. This is how I make my own war water. Fill a small jar with moon water or Mars water if made on Tuesday. Bless the water. Add destruction oil, banishing oil, 3 coffin nails, graveyard dirt, tormentilla herb. Mix well. Put in the fridge for 15 days, shaking daily. Take out of fridge and use it for your own spells and workings. Add other things if you want, maybe hotfoot powder or oil, goofer dust, doom oil, whatever feels right for you to make it yours. Okay, let's talk about this. So I've got some war water right here, okay? This here is Mars water as well. So I know that the person mentioned that Mars water is basically just water collected on Tuesday under the full moon. That's just moon water, dude. Mars water is the same thing as war water, and it's when you add rusty nails. Okay, because it's gotta have rusty nails in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is my mother batch that I will take parts from and then either make it malevolent or benevolent, because war water or Mars water can be used for both, whether that be for healing, or excuse me, for protection, or for banishment, or curse work or whatever. You can use it for both healing or benevolent or malevolent markings. I keep saying healing. Sorry, I just woke up. So that's it. It's rusty nail water. That's your war water. In the post, they didn't mention anything about rust at all. They mentioned 3 nails, which is fine. If you want to do 3, that's fine. I think I threw like a handful in here, maybe 10 or 11. I didn't really go with the set number, and if you want to, great, do it. My nails have been soaked in formaldehyde, and then they were placed in 3 separate coffins with prayer rituals being recited over them as the doors were closed. So I use coffin nails that I then took and kind of scraped with a knife down the side and kind of like filed into them a little bit and threw them in there with my water. Now you can use whatever water you want to. I think I happen to use like tap water, but if you want to use some special river water or moon water or whatever you got, then go for it if you want to add to your your own water. Like I said, this is my mother batch. I've had this for years. I typically keep this pretty plain because I use it, like I said, for both malevolent and benevolent workings. So I don't include things like hotfoot or crossroads dirt or graveyard dirt or anything else, just because I want it to be blank for whatever working I'm going to be doing. So I hope that's kind of explained it a little bit better. If you really can't have Mars water or war water without the rust. That's kind of the whole point, is the color red being associated with war and Mars and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to add other things to your water, then go for it. But please understand, things have a label for a reason. It kind of ties back to this whole road opener versus blockbuster oil, okay? Now, I know, like, Azrael, he disagreed, and he's like, look, it kind of does the same thing, and it is the will of the practitioner that matters, and I'm all for that to some degree. We put certain ingredients in here, in, like, Hotfoot, because the ingredients hold those magical vibrations. So if I'm putting certain magical vibrations into an item, that item will work with those magical vibrations. If my intent, my intent of the spell is different from what those ingredients do, I'm going to cancel my spell out. That's one of the reasons spells don't work, is you people are using the wrong fucking ingredients. Now, I'm all for experimentation and finding out what works for you, because that's how I found out what works for me. But don't sit there and perpetuate this idea that Mars water doesn't include anything but rust. Or don't perpetuate the idea that it's Bifrost sparkly unicorn oil when it's road opener oil, and then you are using it for blockbusting. See, because like if I am a non-learned practitioner and I'm coming to you for an item to buy for spell work or whatever, because I'm a stupid bird brain, then I am going to go by what the label is. I know war water is used for curse work, so I'm going to be buying war water for curse work. Or if I know war water is used for protection, I'm going to be buying it for protection. But if it's filled with stuff for curse work and I'm bathing in it, all I'm doing is spreading baneful curse work oil all over myself, which, if you agree that plants hold certain energies or minerals hold certain energies, then yeah, you are covering yourselves in those bad vibrations. So, that's just one of the reasons I believe in labeling. And the reason why we have these long-standing names established. In hoodoo, you find a lot of Love Me or Bend Over, and they do certain different things and stuff. But war water is very specific. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm being the asshole here by saying, no, this is war water, not that other shit you were doing. But really, it's more of to preserve tradition and to prevent confusion upon the part of the new practitioner. Because if you're a new practitioner and you say, oh, that's war water and it's only used for curse work because look at all the baneful, banishing shit they put in it, then you're not going to know anything about its protective qualities or how to use it, let alone make it. So, yeah. That's it for tonight, guys. Sun update.